Hi, good morning. I'm at the grocery store, which I would rather be in a lot of other places right now than the grocery store. But it's already 87 degrees at 10:30 in the morning, and I just need to get this done so I can get back home in the cool house, because it's going to be a scorcher, y'all. It's going to be in the 90s, and I think the heat index might be in the triple digits. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, let me tell you about the exciting things I've been through in the last 24 hours since we last spoke. Okay, it wasn't that exciting, okay? Well, one of them was. But I did have a lot of questions about my undershirt. And people are like, why do you wear an undershirt? I mean, and the ribbed and the tank top and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's not a tank top per se. It's more of a camisole, and it has these little thin straps, and it's really soft cotton, and it's flowy, okay? So it fits, and then it kind of flows out. You know, flowy? There it is. And when I wear it under a shirt, it, to me, helps my shirt stay in place. So it's not grabbing a hold of my jeans or my spandex shorts, plural. Why are shorts plural? Why are pants plural? Because it's just one, but a top is singular. You got two things in the top, arms. So why aren't they called tops? Why are they called pants? Okay, let's not think about that right now, Tracy. Anyway, I feel like it keeps my tops in place, and I just like it, okay? And yesterday, I did not feel like ripping my bra off at any point during the day, because my bra was not against my skin. So apparently the material of this is cooler next to my skin than my brassiere. And my brassieres are made by Jockey, not Hanes. They're not sports bras. They have cups in them. They have wide here, because I like wide here. I don't like them skinny straps, because they're always moving around a lot, okay? I'm an old woman. I know I'm not old, but I'm just an old woman who likes this bra, okay? That's all. I gave up on Victoria and her secret a long time ago. I was like, that crap's uncomfortable. I just want to be comfortable, you know, and cool. Well, anyway, moving on to the exciting things. Well, the girls came over, as per usual. I hope you don't get tired of hearing of the antics that the girls bring to my life, because boy, do they bring the antics. First of all, Naomi comes in and says that they're moving. I said, you're moving? She goes, yeah. You know, that house is only a 3-bedroom, and there's 6 of us living in it. And I said, yeah. And she goes, yeah, so we're moving so that we can each have our own bedroom. Okay. Where are you moving? It's down the street. I was like, down the street? There's no houses down the street that are that big that you each get your own bedroom. Well, then their mom texted and said, hey, just let me know if you want them to come home, and they won't come home, because I'll come get them, which I thought was very sweet of her. And I said, they're good. And then Naomi said, oh, I want to call her. I was like, okay. So she calls her mom, and they're talking for a second. And then I said, hey, Naomi tells me that you're moving. And Naomi's like, she gets this look on her face like, uh-oh. She goes, Naomi, what have I told you about that? She was like, well, Mom, it's just a conversation starter. It's just a conversation starter. I mean, you know, it's a bold-faced lie. Is it bold-face or bald-face? Probably bold-face, because bald-face doesn't sound very nice. Anyway, yeah, it was just a conversation starter, Mom. Come on. Then Naomi said, can we make some Tanghulu? I said, excuse me? She goes, Tanghulu. I said, I don't know. Can we? I don't know what that is. And she goes, well, it's Japanese. Okay. I mean, that doesn't answer my question. I don't know what it is. And she goes, well, you take sugar and you put it in water, and then you dip fruit in it. And I mean, you have to heat it up, and then you dip the fruit in it, and then you dip it in ice cold water, and it hardens, and then you bite into it, and it's like this hard shell of sugar around the fruit. I was like, oh, okay. So she goes in there and she puts like a spoonful of sugar. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I sang that last night to her. She didn't understand. But then she added a little bit of water and she put it in the microwave. And I was like, let's look up the ingredients because, like how to do it, because I don't think that's going to be enough. No. So she looks it up. She pulls up the TikTok and the guy says a cup of sugar to a half a cup of water. And he said you can do it in the microwave. You do it in intervals, or you can cook it on the stovetop. And you want your water to turn amber colored. And then it's ready, okay? All right. So we do all that. We do it all. Many, many, many times it went back in the microwave, Then I put it in a pot. And then, it wasn't working. It was brown or golden, amber, like it was supposed to be. We would dip the fruit, stick it in the cold water, nothing. I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, maybe it's my sugar, because I get the organic sugar for my coffee. Now, I'll buy the other sugar, but just for my daily coffee, I just buy the organic sugar. So she has to run to her house to get sugar because I didn't have any white sugar. And she brings it back and we do it and it worked perfectly, okay? So you have the cup to a half a cup of water, and then you just keep putting it in the microwave, and you check on it, I think you have to do it for 3 or 4 minutes, and then you do it 30-minute intervals. 30-second intervals, not minute. And then when it gets that good dark color and it's kind of bubbling, you have your fruit on skewers, and you dip the fruit, and then you put it in a little bucket of icy water, and then it's hard shelled, kind of like a candied apple without the red food dye or whatever. So it was good. I only ate 2 grapes. That after all that work, I ate 2, and I sent the rest home with them because I was like, I don't need all this sugar. And they only ate 2 or 3, but carried the rest of them home. There wasn't but, 10 more grapes. I didn't have that many, so I'm going to buy some more fruit today. But they said you could do it with brown sugar. They said organic sugar works best because organic sugar doesn't burn as quickly as white sugar, regular sugar. But mine wasn't working. And then she was like, well, let's start over again and get more. I said, we're not using another cup of organic sugar. We're not. It's a little bit more pricey. Okay, so let's just get some white sugar. Because, yeah. Anyway, moving on from the Tanghulu. Okay, and before I tell you this part, don't go to the comments and telling me that an owl can get my cat or my dog or whatever, because I know that, okay? I do know that. I've somehow kept them alive all these years on my own. So I do know the dangers of an owl being in my backyard, okay? But y'all know that I have been on the owl watch. Tommy saw 3 owls in her yard, and then David saw the owl in his backyard one morning. Naomi and Phoenix saw the owl that was in David's yard, and then their mom saw the owl. We think it's the baby, even though he's the same size, because it's just a single owl. I don't know. But then Bianca saw the owl on the sidewalk up the street, and I'm like, why is everybody getting to see the owl but me? I love owls, okay? Let me see the owl. Well, I didn't expect to see it like this. Gracie was outside. She lays right up against the house, or she lays under the chair or the table. And that's what brings that cat happiness. At 18 years old, if she wants to lay out in the 95-degree heat all day, it's like telling a person who's in their 90s that they can't have ice cream because it's bad for them. Sometimes you just gotta let people enjoy life, okay? And that includes cats. Well, I opened the door. Penny Penny, my little squirrel chaser, darts out the door, and she's after a squirrel. All I saw was the squirrel kind of flip and took off running, and Penny hot on its tails. Naomi's standing next to me, and she is screaming, "The owl, the owl!" And I'm looking around like, what? What? I don't see the owl. So we go taking off in the yard. Penny chased the squirrel up the tree. Gracie came in the house. It was like a whole little 3-ring circus going on out there. Well, we walk on to the back of the yard, and I'm standing there looking around, and I was like, I am so mad that I cannot see this flippin' owl. I just want to see it one time, okay? So we're standing out there and we're looking around, and all of a sudden, in the neighbor's yard, you know, I got those wooden fences now, so I couldn't see it until it started flying. And I saw this behemoth of a bird fly away, and I was like, the owl, the owl! And I'm screaming, I got to see the owl. I didn't get to see its face or head because it was flying away from me, but I still got to see the backside of it. So I was like a kid at Christmas. I was so excited to get to see an owl, even though I want to see it again. I want to see the front side. I mean, is that too much to ask? Penny intercepted the owl from having dinner of a squirrel. Yeah, Penny is a little bit of a hero for protecting the squirrel, even though she didn't know she was protecting the squirrel. But the squirrel was not dinner last night for the owl. Let's see what else happened last night. So much happened last night. Maybe more will come back to me, but this morning, of course, I go out to walk Penny, and they come flying outside. Phoenix had on her princess dress, and Naomi had on her bathrobe. She said, I just don't feel like putting on clothes. And I was like, okay, whatever. That's up to you. But Phoenix said, I said something to Naomi about her name or something. And she said, well, I'm named after Naomi in the Bible. You know, Naomi and Ruby. I said, it's Ruth. She goes, Ruby, Ruth. Yeah, I'm named after her. And Phoenix goes, what am I named after? She said, I'm named after a road. Could you get any closer to me, ma'am? She said, I think I was named after a road or something. And Naomi goes, yeah, there was some road. Now, Phoenix told me last year that she was named after the road that she was found on. And that her mom had abandoned her, and that her current mom found her and decided to keep her because she was so cute. That's what she told me last year. So I reminded her of that story, and she started laughing. And Naomi was like, but she really is named after a road or something. And I was like, I don't understand this story. I don't. But then she goes, Phoenix goes, where was I born? And I said, Kennestone Hospital? I don't know. That's where I was born. And she goes, no. When was I born? I think it was the 6th. I said September 6th. And she goes, yeah, that's also my birthday. It's a miracle. The day you're born is also your birthday. I mean, that like never happens, right? The innocence of children. I just love them. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going in the grocery store now. But remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, okay? Toodles my noodles and stay silly, my friends. Smile. Goodbye.